Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of CNE TV interview session, a program where we invite innovators, stakeholders, influencers in the blockchain, crypto, and fintech ecosystem to come air their view. So today, interesting discussion has been going around metaverse. We see tech giants around the world looking towards that direction. So today we'll be discussing about the future of metaverse. What should be expected? What are we expecting out of this metaverse that recently everyone is chanting about? Joining me to discuss this amazing topic is Mehabo, co-founder and CEO TechWise SR, and also CEO of President MetaBank DeFi. She's joining us from Texas. May, you are welcome to CNT.
Having me here. Very excited to be here and speaking to you and your.
Oh, you're welcome. It's our pleasure having you. How is today over there?
It's actually not too bad, a little gloomy, but the weather's nice. We're going back to a little bit of what seems to be the new norm. So we're hanging in there, but very excited with what's going on into the digital world globally.
And I see metaverse looks like it's going to be play a major role in the new world, the new normal.
It seems like it, especially because I think most of globally, most individuals have been exposed to a little bit of what virtual looks like with all of the shutdowns and quarantines. So it's not something that's going to be thrown out there where adoptability will be won't be as high, especially due to people kind of being used to technology and being exposed to it. I think adoptability will be huge.
Yes, yes. So let's see how the discussion goes, and it's a very interesting topic. So before we delve in proper into the discussion, we would like to get a brief about you and your background.
Absolutely. So I'm from Texas, Dallas, Texas, USA. I am the CEO and co-founder of TechWise XR. We are a technology company that provide mixed reality, virtual reality, augmented reality solutions in education and healthcare. And I'm also the president of MetaBank DeFi, which is the world's first decentralized financial institution with a 360 solution that will be in the metaverse. And a little bit background about me, I'm originally from Bangladesh, which is a small country in Southeast Asia. Relocated here to the United States when I was very young. I have lived in Singapore. I've actually been to Ghana. I've traveled quite a bit and worked with various individuals in regards to education and healthcare and making the world a little bit better.
Interesting. You've been to Ghana. Maybe one of these days you will come to Nigeria.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. How is it? How has your journey in the crypto that you're relating?
Sorry, you went away a little bit. Can you repeat the question?
How has your journey been in the crypto and metaverse space? How has it been?
Actually, it's been quite well. We have been working on the metaverse technology for actually the last couple of years. And what's really interesting to see that this is something that's always been out there and people have been exploring it for quite some time. But I think it's the media that really gets it out there, especially with larger brands such as Facebook changing their name to Meta. I think now it's becoming more of a wide stream and people are seeing this as new technology and that's really out there. But to be honest with you, that's something that a lot of companies have been working on within the virtual environment and being able to connect individuals. So it's taking it to the next step. As far as crypto is becoming more and more widely used. There are various new solutions, so many different protocols that are being used and innovative ways to really help economy and at the same time make a huge impact in the digital world. If you really think about it, credit cards, for example, similar. It's a in between digital wallets as well as cash. And when credit cards became widely new in the market, people were the adoptability rate was much lower. So similar to crypto, I believe that it will have more so of a 20x within the next few years, specifically due to even organizations and governments utilizing blockchain technology and digital currency.
Yeah, interesting. You know that when you read about a metaverse and you see they tell you this, you're going to be living in another world, you're going to be experiencing a new dimension of life and all the rest of them. A lot of inciting and interesting things about metaverse. It looks unique. So, what are some of your expectations about the future of metaverse? How do you see it unfolding?
You know, to be honest with you, when I vision it, each person, I think it's more perspective, but when you really look into it and what various companies are doing, the metaverse, it will be digital worlds, and it's expandable based off of what you want to do to it. And businesses will be on there, digital marketing. You'll have digital environments where people will be able to come together in a way that we've never thought before. One of the main things that even from our end that we're focusing on is how do we connect individuals more and make it more personable, and not just the connectivity or the communication and the social piece of it, but it's how do you integrate organizations to where you're able to give back in a certain way and just really bring everyone together. Where you don't have to worry about, health issues or travel restrictions or being able to speak to individuals from various industries.
Interesting discussion. I know we are already in the future. You know, the future is already here. Interesting discussion. Metaverse. Who would have imagined that we would be there? Imagine it was metaverse will be in Texas. I will be here. We'll be talking face to face as if we are there. Very interesting discussion. We still have a few more questions here before we draw the curtain. But right about now, we'll go for a very short break. When we return, we continue with the discussion. We'll be right back.
Perfect.
Welcome back to the discussion. It's the CNTV interview session with Mayor Mahabub, the co-founder and CEO of TechWise SR, and also the president of MetaBank DeFi. So we've been discussing the future of Metaverse, what should be expected. So let's look at how are you making contribution, and knowing very well you have a very good position with these companies, TechWise and also MetaBank DeFi. What is it all about? What's the mission or vision?
Absolutely. So one of my biggest mission and passion is education, as well as being able to provide first world resources to the underprivileged. A lot of times on the news, especially in where we are, or a lot of times you hear about the war-stricken countries or countries that have political issues that's exploited on the news. But you really don't hear about a lot of the countries that are just surviving and individuals that are just surviving. Like I mentioned, I was born in Bangladesh, which is a underdeveloped country in Southeast Asia. It's one of the highest populations in the world. But you either have a lot of countries, especially in Southeast Asia, as well as within Africa, and even South America, where you're either very poor or you're very wealthy. And then, of course, you have the middle class, which individuals are just surviving. There has to be some sort of a break in the cycle. And when we talk about technology and metaverse and a lot of things going on, and a lot of brands and companies, they're marketing their products, and businesses are buying land in various places. But at the same time, there will be individuals that won't ever get to experience it because it is, you have to have the technology, you have to have the internet, you have to, it's still, I feel like it will still continue to be for the privileged, right? So how do you bring accessibility to individuals? How are you able to use the platform to virtually, technically do good in the world and somehow connect everyone and unify everyone, regardless of skin color, regardless of gender, sexual orientation, immigration status, various ways. So what we are creating is the very first MetaBank DeFi, the very first decentralized with a 360 solution financial district in the metaverse. So what we will do is we will place our financial district in various metaverses that will be out there, whether it's Meta or their Decentraland, various worlds that will be out there. And the idea is we're creating these miniature worlds within that environment. So for example, we are actually we will be partnering with a very influential individual who really focuses on the mental health, health and well-being, and being able to manifest what you really want, and positivity. And we'll have an education platform where through our technology, we have live language translations up to 60 languages. So the idea is in this world for individuals to be able to learn and be able to interact with other individuals in these various worlds in the financial district. But at the same time, there's a reward system. So we'll have a healthcare platform where doctors from either the United States, UK, various places are able to actually connect and diagnose and treat individuals halfway across the world, such as Nigeria, or even collaborate with other doctors in Nigerian hospitals, have information, and in return for donating their services, they'll earn cryptocurrency. And it's to allow individuals with various skill sets to help someone else and still have a reward system. So teachers can teach within the education platform to someone in Nigeria, and that individual will have United States level certification education without having to leave their home. And that individual then, even if it's a skill set, can actually work in our financial district for various organizations and earn a living. So it's a self-sustaining currency where people that, don't have college degrees, they learn a skill set, they're able to utilize that to provide a living or have access to resources anywhere around the world without immigration status. So they'll have digital identities. That's cross-link. So their digital identity, no matter what world they're in, will contain all of their information. It will have one of the highest cybersecurity protocols to keep, of course, the security in mind. Also, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We are running out of time. Just briefly, sorry, I have to cut you short there. How would you say that metaverse will actually benefit the society? Are there some lucrative opportunities in the metaverse world?
First off, education is a huge part of what I believe would be a huge change in the world in itself. So people will be able to connect, visit, learn from one another, and have exposure to different environments and be able to experience things that they never imagined that they could. But I think one of the things we have to focus on is giving accessibility to the ones that don't have accessibility so everyone can utilize.
Interesting. Thank you very much. Before we draw the curtain on today's episode of CNE TV interview session, what's your closing remark?
We would love for everybody to check out MetaBank DeFi. It's metabankdefi.com. It's a great, we want to be able to get this out globally and have individuals be a part of this world where we can really make an impact, because at the end of the day, we don't want to change the world. The world will continue to change even after us. We want to change how people view the world in ways through technology that unites us all. Because if it's not you, then who?
That's a very good closing remark. Thank you very much once again, May Habab, for joining us today on CNTV interview.
Thank you so much for having me.